Hi Libra, this is your May 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me, and thank you to everyone that's subscribed, liked and shared my channel. I really do appreciate it. We have had some massive planetary action that's been going on of late, and I've noticed it with a fair few readings that I've been doing. So we currently, I'm pretty sure that we have Pluto going retrograde at the moment. So there's some fabulous astrologers on excuse me, on YouTube. So have a look how the planet will actually affect your sign, because that can give you a little bit of an indication of what you need to look at as well. And sometimes it resonates really well with the cards in combination too. Bearing in mind, Libra, that this is a general reading, it won't resonate with everybody, so take what you need and discard the rest. Other than that, let's look what's ahead for you during May 2019. Your overall energies is the Ten of Wands. Interesting card. This one comes out. It can mean that you've worked really, really hard. That also that you've got heavy decisions that are perhaps weighing on your mind, that are holding you back. But it can mean the end of burdens now lifting. And with May coming up too, just being aware that a lot of the readings that I've done, energies are really starting to clear. It's about moving forward. I'm going to put the cards down and then I'll explain them. The Three of Wands. Yep, fantastic. We've got the Emperor coming through. We have the Three of Swords. Sorry, that's gone a bit blurry. Three of Cups. Oh, here we go. Hang on a minute. There we are. Three of Cups coming through. We have the Five of Wands. We have the King of Swords. We have the Empress, the Tower, the King of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Interesting spread here, Libra. So now, the overall energy, like I was saying before, it is the Ten of Wands. So it seems here from this spread alone that you've probably had a lot of things that are weighing on your mind as well. And this could be to do with relationships here, because it does look very much like a love relationship reading here. Now, this could be to do with family as well, because I'm seeing a lot of difference in the cards here. The Three of Wands. Now, this normally indicates that you're waiting for your ships to come in here. But bearing in mind, we have three of something. So we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups that have come up. So which can mean that you've had a hard time perhaps dealing with the fact that there may have been someone that is perhaps that you're seeing and that is quite unavailable. Just like I said, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So there may have been a love that you had an interest in, but they're not available, because I do see that there's a fair bit of stuff going on here. With the Emperor card, and not to be a Debbie Downer, but, you know, this is quite a very deep reading here. The Emperor can signify somebody who's controlling, somebody who's standing in their power. It can indicate, now I don't read the cards reversed, but I am getting the feeling of this, that maybe someone that had perhaps too much control over you or was very controlling, full stop, had a lot of power, someone who is an authority, but had a lot of strength. So there's a very masculine energy there that's coming through. It's not particularly gender specific, so it could say that maybe you yourself were too, perhaps a little bit over controlling too, or you wanted to control the situation and you couldn't because maybe they were unavailable. So just saying that. Like I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody. The Three of Swords comes in. Again, we've got that number 3 indicating, that there may have been somebody else involved. There could have been the fact that this person or you were unavailable. You've gone through a bit of heartache as well, but it's also indicating the darkest hour before the dawn. All right, so it's not all about being a Debbie Downer, but we have got some very, very deep cards here, which do indicate a massive change and upheaval that's coming here. But that's nothing to be frightened of, all right? The Three of Cups, again, the 3 comes in. It can indicate that third person. Somebody's not available, you're not available. It normally does represent lots of happiness and celebrations, weddings, all of that. Now, you may find as well that your relationship may have broken down, okay? And, you know, like I said, I don't do the cards reversed, so there seems to be a bit of heartache and a bit of quibble here, particularly with your relationships. And you may have find that it's not gone perhaps the way that you'd like it. The Five of Wands comes up. When the Five of Wands comes up, five fives come up, sorry, this is all about change. The number 5 represents change. It also says that there's been a battle. So you could be fighting with this person. You could be perhaps arguing or being argumentative, but that can also represent inner conflict too, saying that you're tossing up. You don't know which way to go. How shall I take this person? What shall I do? So I feel that there's a lot of mental stuff going on here, even though there's not a huge amount of swords that are in this too. The King of Swords comes through, and it says this is another person that's in a position of power too. This can be somebody who's like an official, can be a police officer, can be somebody working in government, but somebody who's spoken the truth. They're sharp words too. Just like the Queen of Swords, they can be sharp words. So about watching your words. Again, it's not gender specific. It's saying that this could be you, this could be the other person, having that energy of being sharp with your words. So you may have said something that you may have regret, or you may have regretted saying, and that now it has come out, and that's probably caused the arguments, or may have caused the arguments. The Empress comes about. Interesting, because we've got the Emperor here and now the Empress. This is a love card. She's holding the symbol of Venus here. It's saying that also, because it's so loving and magical, normally it would say talk about a beautiful relationship. But again, it's probably from the cards here, it may have something to do definitely with your love life. So it's indicating that it may be actually going through a little bit of an upheaval. Sorry, I can't even get my words out. With the tower's nothing to be frightened of. It says that whatever wasn't working needs to come down. It needs to come crashing down so that you can make way for something new. There can be also, and I find that when the tower comes through quite often, secrets can come out. Things can be revealed. It's surprising. It's like, oh, crap. All of a sudden you found out this information. It also can be happening so very suddenly and come as a surprise that perhaps, and again, I just want to make this clear, it's not going to resonate with all of you, that perhaps you found out that the other person that you may have been in a relationship may have not been doing the right thing, and it's all come as a surprise, and they may not want to be with you. So just taking that into account. But don't forget, this is actually quite a positive card, even though you may not be able to see it yet. There will be better things ahead, and you may not be able to see it just yet, but those things need to come down so it can make way for something fresh and new. And it can even mean that everything needs to come out in the open so that you can finally work on that. All right. So the King of Wands comes here. So we've got a couple of kings here, plus an emperor, plus the empress. So it's a fairly full-on deep reading. The King of Wands can represent you, can represent the other person or the energy. It's about this passionate energy. This king is also standing in his power here. He's saying that he's got it. He's already achieved it. He's already had that passion there. Like I said, this could be you, and maybe you're thinking that, oh gosh, I was so passionate about this person, or there was so much passion about this person. From the cards that are being indicated, there seems to be if you look at it, there's, quite a fair few people here involved in there. So we've got the emperor, the empress, and we've got 2 kings. So there's a fair few people here. So it may have been something that has just come to the fore and out, and you thought that you were quite passionate too about this or this person. The 5 of Pentacles. This is a feeling of lack. Now, it can be, because we're talking about love in particular in this reading, maybe there's been a lack of love and you've decided to move on. But again, when I look at this 10 of Wands, it does indicate heavy burdens. And these are quite deep and heavy cards. So it's saying that you're feeling a lack of love. Perhaps this person has come out to you and actually owned up, but it's the need to perhaps even come out and move forward on from this. It's not taking anybody's feelings away from them, but it does. This is, like I said, a fairly heavy reading. So It's maybe the need to come out and express yourself too. For the overall energies here, I've got an extra message here, and this is from the Chinese fortune reading cards here. And it will give you that additional message that you may need for May 2019. So I think what we're looking at here is basically a lot of epiphanies too that are coming here because of the Tower coming up and bringing up stuff that has to, yeah, love reading. You know, it's interesting when Spirit does this and brings through the cards that match. This is definitely about your love life. So it may indicate that you've had a lot of stuff weighing on your mind, finding out things, perhaps thinking that you were so passionately involved with this person that it's no longer working. But please know, always keep your head up. When the Tower comes in, it comes in for a reason, and it's the universe telling you, it's the universe doing the work, that there is either betterment coming towards you, there's better stuff to come, or there's perhaps a better person for you. Okay. Now, it is a very heavy, deep reading for you, Libra, in this instance for May 2019. Best of luck with it, and I'll talk to you soon.